Hi everyone, this is Praveen Dure from Dice University. In today's video, we are going to talk about the introduction of Leadbolt Native Advertising Traffic Network tutorial. Let's go! Welcome to today's video, guys. In today's video, we are going to talk about Leadbolt, the high performance mobile advertising network. But the way we are going to actually introduce the Leadbolt today is a little bit different. We are going to introduce the Leadbolt as a native advertising traffic network. That is how we are going to advertise the Leadbolt. So before we get into the Leadbolt, what is Leadbolt and everything, what is actually native advertising, because we actually categorize the Leadbolt as a native advertising platform, right? So what is actually native advertising? So in order to do this, right, let me just give you an example. So when browsing a publication website or a social media platform, you might have come across a post with titles such as sponsored post or promoted stories or recommended for you or ad and all this kind of stuff. And when you click on that, you will be redirected to third-party website. This is actually an example of native advertising. Native advertising camouflage into the media format on the platform it is actually placed on and allows the brands to actually deliver content in a non-ad way. When I say non-ad way, a lot of people are confused. Hey, you talk about native ads and then you say non-ad. What are you actually talking? Because that is actually the main purpose of native ads, and that's how native ads is. It does not look like an ad. It should not look like an ad. That is the main concern of a native ads. Unlike banner ads, native ads look like the part of the interface and do not interrupt the user experience or the user interface, and that's how the native ad should look like. And a lot of people might be telling, hey, this is actually a misleading kind of stuff, and this is actually misleading, this is bad. The native advertising is a misleading kind of stuff. Whatever you said, guys, the Federal Trade Commission has actually enforced the necessary guidelines to prevent business from employing shady native tactics. But native ads in general, they are not misleading. You know why? Because recently there was research done in the Stanford University, and in this research, what the result was that native ads actually fools nobody. That means everybody knows a native ad is an ad when they look at the native ads. The main point is they just don't care it's an ad. That's the thing about native ads. For example, let's say that you're watching a video in YouTube, suddenly an ad pops up. You know it's an ad and you hate ad and you want to go ahead and cancel it, right? That's what we want to do as an audience, because we hate ads. Audience hate ads. That's a common behavior of an audience. But like a media buyer like us, we survive on ads. So for us, ads a big thing. But the audience, on a perspective of an audience, they hate ads. But like I told you, when it comes to native ads, audience know that is actually an ad, but they don't care. They like to go ahead and click on it. In fact, there's also a study shows that people click on native ads more than the editorial content itself. So that is the power of native ads. Now comes the biggest question: why native ads? Why do you want to use native ads? This is because the traditional display advertising is actually losing its effectiveness as users get immune to them. That is what we call as banner blindness, or also we call as ad fatigue. Then these are actually real things, and advertisers are having a very deep challenge to actually tackling this problem. And this is actually the main reason why native ads came into the picture the first time, to avoid banner blindness and to avoid advertising fatigue. And when I talk about traditional displaying ads, definitely I'm talking about display ads, definitely I'm talking about banner ads and all this kind of stuff. So out of the need to accommodate the changing user behavior, native ads came and showed the banner ads and display ads that this is the way that you should actually go ahead and do it, guys. The way you do it is wrong. So rather than showing one more banner ad that might disturb the user experience, the native ad shows ads like real content within that particular website and all this kind. And brands and publishers, they usually like native ads because native ads are seen 53% more than display ads. And since native ads gel well with the ad container, that's a platform and all this kind of stuff, they are less disruptive. So the people are really less to ignore them, like banner blindness and ad fatigue, like I told you. And not only that, 18% of people have 18% of people using the native ads has been shown to increase in purchase intent, which means your conversion will get increased as well. So let's get to today's topic, as we have talked a lot about native ads. Let's get into today's topic, which is the Leadbolt. So what is actually the Leadbolt? This is the homepage of Leadbolt. So before we go to the homepage of Leadbolt, let's talk about Leadbolt, guys. So Leadbolt is actually a high performance mobile advertising platform, like you can actually see over here, and it's actually for user acquisition and in-app monetization. And nowadays they do not have this kind of stuff for publishers anymore. Last time they do have stuff for publishers. Now they are only focused on developers as well as advertisers like us, which is really crazy. So advertisers can actually choose between two distinct self-serve mobile advertising buying platform, which is the self-serve standard account for advertisers who actually prefer to buy in CPM or CPC, and also another one is self-serve CPI mobile ad platform, exclusive for app install marketers. Buy only on CPI, which is cost per install, and only pay for install. And also they can actually go ahead and opt in into a fully managed mobile advertising service, which means the expert would be there to help you to achieve top performance. And Leadbolt actually delivers more than 10 billion ads a month across 65,000 apps worldwide. And Leadbolt actually is actually based in Sydney, Australia, and they do have office in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and even in India, Bangalore. That's why they do have Hindi as their language. They have English, Hindi, Korea, Chinese, and all this kind. And this is actually a very old company, guys. It was actually formed in the year 2010, and as you can see, the website looks pretty neat, guys. Leadbolt is an award-winning platform, so they won all these kind of awards, and you can actually see why Leadbolt and what companies actually using Leadbolt, the testimony, and all this kind of stuff. So if you go to the next section of advertise now, you'll be led to this particular page where there will be more talks about advertising. And since we are talking about native ads, this is actually a native ads. As you can see, these are the posts, and the ads this is an ad, but it looks like very much blended with the post. So this is one of the form of the ads that Leadbolt has to offer, the in-app ads, which is also considered as a form of in-app native ads. And that's what they show here. And they do have other stuff like real-time protection and all this kind of stuff. So basically all you gotta do is just go ahead and hit the sign up button, and you'll be led to this particular form where you can actually go ahead and sign up into the Leadbolt. Definitely Leadbolt is something that I would highly recommend due to its presence, that it has been in the industry for quite some time, and it's won a lot of awards, and it has a very high reputation. So definitely Leadbolt is something that I would highly recommend for native advertising, especially, guys. That's about it in today's video, guys. I think I've covered a lot in today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. On top of that, I really hope that today's video was beneficial for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be seeing you in the next one, but before I go,
allow me to introduce the Dice University Forum. Whether you are trying to make your first conversion on ClickBank or scale your campaigns to 6 figures, the Dice University Forum offers you exactly what you need, like high-quality landing page templates, detailed case studies, and exclusive discounts. The forum has no outdated information. All resources inside are from campaigns that are running right now. Do you want to learn from super affiliates? Check the link in the description and sign up today.